The job description of an internal auditor involves evaluating an organization's financial and operational activities to ensure compliance with policies, regulations, and best practices. Internal auditors play a critical role in identifying risks, detecting fraud, and recommending improvements to strengthen internal controls. Their work helps organizations maintain transparency, enhance efficiency, and safeguard assets. Internal auditors are employed across various industries, including finance, manufacturing, healthcare, government, and nonprofit organizations. They report to management or an audit committee, providing independent assessments and insights on organizational performance. Primary responsibilities of an internal auditor. The primary responsibility of an internal auditor is to conduct audits of financial records, operational processes, and compliance practices. This begins with developing an audit plan, which outlines the scope, objectives, and methodology of each audit engagement. Auditors must understand the organization's policies, industry regulations, and risk management strategies to create an effective audit plan. Internal auditors are responsible for collecting and analyzing data during audits. They review financial statements, examine transaction records, and evaluate internal controls to identify discrepancies or weaknesses. This process may involve using data analytics tools to detect anomalies or patterns indicating potential fraud or inefficiencies. Testing internal controls is another key task. Internal auditors assess whether controls are properly designed and effectively implemented. This may include verifying authorization procedures, checking access controls, or reviewing segregation of duties. Documenting audit findings is an essential part of the role. Internal auditors maintain detailed records of their observations, including evidence of any violations, risks, or process gaps. These records serve as the basis for their audit reports. Preparing audit reports is one of the core responsibilities of an internal auditor. These reports summarize the audit findings, highlight any issues identified, and provide recommendations for corrective actions. Internal auditors present their reports to management or the audit committee, explaining their observations and suggesting practical solutions. Monitoring corrective actions is another important responsibility. Internal auditors follow up with management to ensure that recommended improvements are implemented effectively. They may conduct follow-up audits to verify that corrective measures have been successful. Internal auditors also play a role in fraud detection and prevention. They remain vigilant for signs of fraud, such as unauthorized transactions, misappropriation of assets, or manipulation of financial records. In cases of suspected fraud, they may conduct investigative audits to determine the extent of the issue. Essential skills and qualities for the role. Analytical skills are essential for internal auditors. They must be able to evaluate complex data, identify trends, and detect irregularities. Critical thinking is equally important, as auditors must assess risks and determine the root causes of problems. Strong communication skills are vital. Internal auditors must present their findings clearly, both in written audit reports and during discussions with management. They should be able to explain complex financial or operational issues in simple terms. Attention to detail is a fundamental skill for internal auditors. Small errors in financial records or control processes can lead to significant risks, so auditors must be meticulous in their reviews. Ethical integrity is a core quality for internal auditors. They must maintain objectivity, confidentiality, and independence in their work. Any conflicts of interest should be avoided, and auditors must adhere to professional codes of conduct. Technical proficiency is also important. Internal auditors should be familiar with auditing software, data analytics tools, and accounting systems. In some organizations, knowledge of specialized regulatory frameworks such as SOX, GDPR, or ISO standards may be required. Problem-solving skills are valuable for internal auditors. They must be able to identify process gaps, recommend practical solutions, and support management in implementing improvements. Collaboration is another key skill. Internal auditors work closely with various departments, including finance, operations, IT, and human resources. Building positive relationships with stakeholders helps facilitate the audit process and ensures that recommendations are accepted. Work environment and challenges. Internal auditors typically work in office settings, but remote work is becoming more common, especially in organizations with digital audit tools. They may travel occasionally to conduct audits at different branches or subsidiaries. The work of an internal auditor can be demanding, especially during peak audit periods or when investigating complex issues. Meeting tight deadlines while maintaining audit quality can be challenging. Auditors must be able to manage their time effectively and prioritize tasks. Dealing with resistance from auditees is another challenge. Employees or managers may be reluctant to share information, especially if they are concerned about potential findings. Internal auditors must use diplomacy and professionalism to build trust and encourage cooperation. Staying updated on regulatory changes is also a challenge. Internal auditors must be aware of evolving industry standards, data protection laws, and corporate governance requirements that may impact their audit activities. Educational requirements and training. Most internal auditor positions require a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, business administration, or a related field. Advanced degrees, such as a master's in business administration, MBA, or a master's in accounting, can enhance career prospects. Professional certifications are highly valued in this field. The Certified Internal Auditor, CIA credential, is the most recognized certification for internal auditors, offered by the Institute of Internal Auditors, IIA. Other valuable certifications include Certified Public Accountant, CPA, Certified Fraud Examiner, CFE, and Certified Information Systems Auditor, CISA. Training is typically provided on the job, with new auditors learning the organization's audit procedures, policies, and reporting practices. They may receive training in audit software, data analysis tools, and risk assessment techniques. Continuous learning is important for internal auditors. Employers expect them to stay updated on new auditing standards, best practices, and regulatory changes. Attending workshops, seminars, or online courses can help maintain professional competence. Conclusion. The job description of an internal auditor highlights a role that is essential for maintaining organizational integrity, transparency, and accountability. Internal auditors provide valuable insights into financial and operational practices, helping organizations identify risks, prevent fraud, and improve efficiency. For individuals who are detail-oriented, analytical, and have a strong sense of ethics, a career as an internal auditor offers rewarding opportunities. It provides a solid foundation for roles in compliance, risk management, forensic accounting, or external auditing. Internal auditors serve as trusted advisors, ensuring that organizations operate with integrity and achieve their objectives. Their ability to detect issues, recommend improvements, and monitor corrective actions makes them a vital asset to any organization.